Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to explain this video to you because this video is gonna be totally different one from our previous videos. The concept is proxy chains, chain of proxies, you can say. Some of you might have heard this, some of you might not. We should have used VPN in our life at least once. The purpose of using VPN is to hide our identity and expose ourselves as a different person when we are approaching something over the internet. Proxy chains is also a similar concept, but it uses the concept called proxy. That too, not a single proxy, it's a chain of proxies. Now, I explain what is proxy. When we need to browse something over the internet securely by hiding our identity, we may use proxy server in between. This proxy is acting like a man in the middle. When we enable the proxy over the web browser, the browser automatically routes all the traffic to the web proxy, and the web proxy receives the traffic from the user and hides the user identity, uses its own identity to query the website. Usually, an ordinary user do configure the proxy over the browser. Though they use the proxy and though they are anonymous while accessing a website, which is not enough in some cases. Instead of a normal user, when a hacker tries to do some malicious things, try to perform some threat activity, they don't prefer a normal proxy because when you check in the proxy, it shows everything. It shows the user details, also the details that the user queried. That is why hackers are preferring some extreme anonymity. Actually, the proxy chains feature is fulfills that requirement. The proxy chains allows the user to add the chain of proxies in between the user and the destination. Before I am demonstrating the proxy chains concept, here is the disclaimer part. Do not use this feature in offensive way. You are totally responsible for everything you do. So keep that in mind and use it wisely. Here is my Linux machine. I am using Windows subsystem for Linux feature in Windows and brought Linux machine over the Windows. For my Linux terminal, there is a package called proxy chains. apt-cache search and the name, which gives the list of package names. I need to install this one. Now it has installed. In the etc folder, you can see the proxy config. You can see the proxy chains file. This is where we are going to configure our proxy details. Let's edit this file. By default, dynamic chain is enabled. Dynamic chain actually enables the user to align their proxies like a daisy chain, like this. If a user trying to access a website through the proxies, if proxy 1 gets failed, then automatically the proxy chains skip this proxy 1 and goes to the proxy 2, which gives the top anonymity because it has 3 proxy layers. So if a destination wants to find the user, it has to cross 3 proxies. If you see from the destination, you will have only details of the proxy 3. Then you need to query the proxy 3 to get the proxy 2 details, and you have to query the proxy 2 to get the proxy 1 details, which becomes a tedious job. And a very important thing, I didn't say it is impossible to find the identity. It is possible, but it takes a lot of efforts. If a hacker use these proxies wisely, perfectly, then that hacker becomes nearly impossible to identify. As an ethical hacker, you always know how a threat actor think and how they operate. Coming back to configuration, the strict chain. You can see the description here. Each connection will be done via chained proxies and the random chain. The random chain is different from the dynamic chain. As I told earlier, dynamic chain enables a user to align the proxies like a daisy chain, whereas the random chain enables the user to align the list of proxies in parallel order. So it will form the parallel path to reach the destination. Either use this path or this path. Based on the proxy server's availability, it choose either of these paths. Here, I am choosing dynamic chain alone to ensure the high anonymity and make sure the proxy DNS is not commented, which enables the DNS queries as well to use the proxy. And at last, you can see by default this loopback address and this port with SOC4 proxy is enabled, which actually routes our entire traffic into the Tor network. I will explain how the Tor gives the anonymity very shortly. Now, let me comment it. I am making it as a comment and enabling these below lines. These public addresses are the list of proxy servers available over the internet. I got it from few of the websites. You may use the website checkerproxy.net. Here, if you navigate to the proxy archive, you will see the list of selection windows. Choose less than 5 seconds, which gives you the more active and available proxy. These proxies are actively exist over the internet. You can use these proxy details. Also, the proxy type is given. Each type gives some features: HTTP, HTTPS. You may also see the SOCKS file, which actually gives the some higher anonymity. So I got the list of proxies from such website, and now I configured the proxy chains in my machine. Let me save this. It's fine now. I'm using proxy chains now to browse something. I'm not sure how efficacy it is. It is opening my browser. You can see the background logs here. It is sending my DNS request. I am getting timeout logs. The very difficult part is to find the active public proxy servers. Still, it is not coming. So everything is timed out. I found which is really difficult. So I tried multiple proxy combinations earlier, but it didn't work out. It rarely worked out for me, but you may go through various sites. I'll put list of sites in the description. You may check out. Try various combinations. You may get the good result. So far, I didn't get any result. So I'm just quitting this. Just get to know how it is operating in the background. Using a set of public proxy servers didn't work out for me. Anyway, let me route my traffic through the Tor network. I'm pretty sure it is gonna work. I'm doing a little modifications. I am enabling this line alone. Actually, this IP is my local loopback address. So when I enable this feature, when I enable this line, my machine is becomes one of the Tor relays. I'll explain you. This diagram depicts the overall view of the Tor operation. How the Tor provides the anonymity to its users. When you enable the Tor feature in your machines will become one of these Tor relay. This is the Tor relay, which is nothing but the set of machines running on internet which enabled with Tor. So when you enable the Tor service in your machine will also become one of these Tor relays. So when a user tries to access something from this machine and the traffic is routed through the Tor relay, which simply routes its traffic to one of its onion routers, which is nothing but the Tor router, and that Tor router simply get the encrypted traffic from the user and routes it to the another Tor relay, and once it reaches the exit node, which is before the destination, the node before the destination. When it reaches the exit node, it sends the unencrypted traffic to the destination. So when the destination opens that packet, it will only see the previous Tor relays details. So it doesn't know who sent this traffic. So it guarantees the anonymity. In our configuration, I set the Tor gateway. This configuration will simply routes all my traffic to the Tor network. I'm okay to save this. I have to do one more thing apart from setting up the Tor gateway, enabling the Tor service. To enable the Tor service, you have to install the Tor in your machine. Apt install Tor. Yes, it is done. Now let me check the Tor service. Service Tor status. Still not running. I can start. Now I have started this. Now the Tor is running in my machine. Now I am good to browse something through the proxy chains. Now the Tor service is running. It is time to verify the anonymity. I am using the proxy chains command and the browser I need to launch and the site I need to access. It will launch the website to me. I got the web page. Meanwhile, I can see what is happening in the background. It is simply routing my traffic through the Tor network. Actually, my device is part of a Tor network now. I'm getting another public IP, which is not mine. Let me see my location. So now it says I am browsing from United Kingdom. Actually, I am not. I'm closing this browser. Let me restart the Tor service. And once again, I launch the same. Background, as usual, it is giving me the logs. Now I got a page. Let me check my IP. Wow, it gives me another public IP. You can see it. Now it shows Switzerland as my location. So within a fraction of seconds, it switched to it switched from location to location. So this is how the proxy chains feature can give us the top anonymity. As an ethical hacker, make sure you are running a step ahead of the bad actors. And yes, this is what I wish to explain. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon without fail to get notified whenever I'm posting such videos. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.